The Skytree, the world's tallest tower, has a lot to offer, and I'm going to show you, or at least try to show, what it's like inside. Is there more to it than just the observation deck? Let's find out. Good morning everyone from Tokyo. Boy oh boy do I have a cool video for you in store, because I am at the base of one of the world's tallest towers, if not the biggest tower, the Tokyo Skytree. And this is not just a tower and an observation deck, but it's a whole complex. There's aquariums, there's stores, there's cafes, there's restaurants. It's mammoth, and I can guarantee you that I'm gonna get lost, but we might as well get lost together. So just at the base of the Tokyo Skytree, and there's already quite a few things to see. There's cafeterias, there's restaurants, and there's even a Detective Conan cafe. Detective Conan cafe here in the Skytree, and we'll be able to see here availability. And as you can see here, it's the 20th of April for those of you watching in the future, and there is literally no availability. Actually, there's a slot there at 8:30 p.m. So like everything in Japan, as tourism sort of soars, and as things like anime cafes become popular, not just with tourists but also with the locals, obviously, you know, it is part of their culture. After all, we are guests in their art form. Those places are incredibly popular, very difficult to get into, and planning is essential. Everything is about Detective Conan today, it seems, and we're gonna head into the Skytree space there and see what there is. Things have not quite opened. It's only 9:30 in the morning. Things are slowly opening. This is a Detective Conan store, it seems. Wow, check it out. Coffee, Detective Conan coffee, why not? Oh my goodness. Haha, the spoon is pretty cool, I'd say. Some curry? Yes, please. Detective Conan pillow there. Yeah, one of the things that I love about the Skytree is the fact that there's always a pop-up event or a pop-up store. Things are always changing. So this is a Skytree space. There's always going to be something different going on. I can't remember, but I think I came once and there was a special Pokémon like space event thing going on here. But check out the lobby here of the Skytree. Lots of people here waiting to enter, I'm guessing, and a beautiful view, well, like mural of the Skytree. It is epically massive. And for those of you who collect stamps around Japan, there's one there too. And those ones are kind of rare because usually they're limited time, because it is an event space after all. So yeah, just explore, come in and explore, see what you'll find. So I'm gonna explore the sort of like basement area or the ground level first, see what there is as things start to open, and then I'm gonna start heading my way up and seeing what there is to offer. Just for context, there's over 300 stores here in this complex. There's an aquarium also, there's a planetarium if I remember right also, and most importantly the Pokemon store can also be found, which I'm 100% going to be visiting, so stick around till we get there. Probably get lost on the way, but we're going to get there. I actually think that coming to these places just as things are opening is one of the best ways to visit. Maybe things are not fully open yet, but things will definitely be open by the time you leave. And there's the less tourists, less crowds, less queues. It's just a more pleasant experience overall. We have some of the fake food examples here. 1,100 yen, that is 1,200 yen. That looks pretty darn good if you ask me. Which one would I choose? I don't know, Very, very, very good. 1,500 yen, the most expensive item that I could see. It's only 9:30 in the morning, and I'm starting to get a little bit peckish. And maybe I'm in the mood for ramen now for the rest of the day as a result of that display. The store is called Party Rico. I am definitely on the lookout for some last minute souvenirs to take home with me. So let's see what I'll find in the Skytree. Over here, already caught my attention, is a crepe place. It opens at 10, so in 25 minutes time. Look at some of those very delicious looking crepes there. It looks like there's definitely gonna be a queue later on, so try to get here just in time. Oh, this place is just opening right now. Awesome. Even though not all the stores are open, they're just about to open, there's plenty of people. You could just imagine what this is going to be like later on. There are so many entrances to the Skytree, like the east, the north, the west, whatever entrances. So depending which direction you come from, you'll get different views of the Skytree. Like the one that we have up here is pretty epic, right? But we're gonna carry on. We're gonna head up to one more level and see what there is. If I remember right, there's also a Ghibli store that I want to check out once that one opens shortly. I'm going to be lazy and take the escalators. You'll notice that the whole complex is built on many sort of like levels, like tiered terrace levels with escalators and steps leading to different areas. They play this music in the background that makes you feel like you're in some kind of RPG or anime or something. But check it out, every single time that you go into a different level, you get a different view of the Skytree. It's the same view, but it's just different. And talking about themed cafes earlier on, I know that this one's very popular, and it's the Kirby Cafe, which I'm guessing is going to be full, but let's see. Kirby Cafe there, and it's closed, so basically you won't be able to get in yet. You can get some takeout, 60 a minute, 1 hour to get some takeout. It's reservation only. Cafe exclusive products are also available on the 4th floor. So this whole complex is just full of little stalls and little like food stalls, cafes, places to sit outside. And then we have the price of the Skytree. There's 2 different decks. Basically, this deck here is 350 meters. But there's a further higher, taller deck, 450 meters. Floor 450, that's kind of crazy. Floor 450. And the price, 3,800 yen for adults for the top deck. And 2,600 yen for the bottom. Well, I wouldn't say bottom, it's still very high up. Although I must admit, I've been to both And that deck at 450 meters, or the 450th floor, is kind of something. It is considerably higher than what you might expect it to be. You might think that that first deck is tall enough, and it is, but when you go up to the next one, there's a few good things. Number one, there's definitely less people up there than the bottom one, so you get better opportunities for views and pictures, etc. But second of all, it really is a lot taller. It gives you an update here. There's an update here of the view. So from the Skytree, you can see Asakusa, Tokyo Dome, Tokyo Tower, Shinjuku, but Yokohama and Mount Fuji, at the moment, it's a no-no. So yes, if you are wanting to come on the day, although I suggest that you get your tickets in advance, you can always head in and see if the view is a good view or not. I guess that if the top one is the only available view, maybe it's your hint to not go up there, right? So you'll find a restaurant or a cafe guide usually show you exactly what there is. For example, on the 30th and the 31st floor, wow, that's pretty high, right? We have all of these restaurants. This looks pretty good. Wow. On the 6th and the 7th floor, Soul's Coffee, Kushiage, Kushikatsu, I recommend. And obviously, I think these will be on the ground floor. We have a McDonald's, yay! Ooh, Hoshino Coffee, those pancakes look pretty good, right? How about this banana biori? So yeah, if you ever want to know what to eat, or before heading in and getting lost, you can get an idea of what's on the menu literally before getting the menu. There are so many cafes and stores before even getting inside, or before even going inside, better said. Right, Tree Village Entertainment Shop, let's check it out. Oh my goodness, this looks like it's gonna be stimulating. Is that the word? Wow. Gacha, some Ghibli stuff, and we haven't even got to the Ghibli place yet. Oh my goodness, this looks very cute and squishy actually. These Detective Conan carries seem quite popular, right? Some Pokemon goods, what are they? Is it a little Eevee? Oh, it's sweet, it's so cute, right? Or the Pikachu? How about this Pikachu? Which one would you choose? Oh, are these little erasers? Oh my goodness, these are so cute. These erasers are pretty darn amazing. I am really digging this. Super. I think I'm going to get this actually. It's going to be one of those things that I'm going to regret. You know, when you're traveling around. Wow, things are starting to come alive here. Check out the crowds. I wouldn't say that it's like super busy, but it's busier. We have lots of food stalls here for anybody who wants to grab a quick lunch. There's plenty of areas to sit, including a covered area if it's raining or if it's super hot. There was some chicken over there, deep fried whole squid. Ooh, that looks quite good actually. Some sausages, I think. So much. Taiwan. I just realized that I think that this is some kind of a Taiwanese festival. I hadn't realized it until I noticed that everything was Taiwan food. I was like, I don't know half of these foods. Again, some more Taiwanese. Soup dumplings are amazing, but just watch your mouth. They will burn your mouth. And if you want to get a fix of Ghibli, then we have a Ghibli store here. If you can't make it all the way to Ghibli Park or to the Ghibli Museum. I mean, this is not the only one in Tokyo. There's a few, but there's one here in the Skytree is what I'm trying to say. And right behind me, we have the cut bus. But let's head inside. Let's head inside, right? Oh, the cat is so cool. I've got that bus stop, actually.
كأن في عطور مع الهون.
Cute. Here's an example of why you should just purchase things when you see them. I saw a really cool moss growing stone in the Ghibli park, and I thought I'm not gonna buy it. I'll find it in another Ghibli store somewhere else. And ever since then, and that's been over a year now, I've been unable to find it. So I'm obsessed now. Always go in trying to find it. Hopefully I will one day. Check that out. I would so buy that. I would so have a tea collection of Totoro. Some of these chopsticks are pretty cool and only 440 yen. So tempting, right? All right, let's get out of here before this becomes the Ghibli show. There's a lot more to see. So behind me we have Solomachi, store, mega store, sells everything under one roof. Let's check it out also. Some socks. So this is mostly clothes. So just wanted to give you an idea of what this area has to offer. There's a Zara there, there's lots of Japanese branded clothes, there's a lot to see. So, shoe shops, etc, etc, etc. And we're gonna head up one more, see what we'll find up there. So we're on the third floor, which is the food court and some fashion goods. I'm not gonna go into fashion stuff, but I will have a look around. Oh, nice. These bags. Surprisingly, people ask me for bags all the time. These small bags that are reusable and that can be packed up nice and small. So I'm getting one for my brother. Eigo hanasemasu ka? Eigo, oh, you speak English? Okay, easier then. Because Japanese is very difficult. Japanese is very difficult.
Difficult, but you are very glad.
No, only a little bit.
So where are you from?
I am from Gibraltar. Gibraltar Kaikyo, Spain no Minami.
So you speak Spanish too?
Also, yeah.
Gracias.
Gracias, yay!
Hey, amigo.
Yeah, tomodachi.
So how many languages do you speak?
I speak English, Spanish, and I pretend to speak Japanese. Only very basic, very, very basic. What a lovely lady, right? I always say, ask people, strike up a little bit of conversation, give a little bit of a smile. and ask people, local people, where do you suggest I go? And they will tell you, you know, they'll give you their favorite spots. And you know what, even if it isn't your thing, it's still gonna be an awesome, interesting, epic adventure. So we're gonna have to go to those places in the future. So make sure that you subscribe and make sure that you like and make sure that you keep tabs on the channel, because I will most certainly be heading to those two places that she suggested in the near future. Nearly getting sidetracked on what I'm supposed to be doing here. I'm supposed to be showing you what the general area is like. Hopefully I'm doing a good job. But there's a little terrace outside I'm going to check out. Oh, nothing here, just a sort of children's area. Wow, we are here and we have a choice now to make. This is the thing when it comes to the Skytree. Depending on the area that you're in, depending on the escalator that you take to go to the different places. So I think we're here, but I've just bought something really cool. It says there, Japanese souvenirs. So I think that we're gonna head to the Japanese souvenirs, obviously. And maybe we'll check out the event space and the restaurants. I need to remember where the Pokemon store is. I always get lost. Once again, an example of all the things that we can find. Matcha Tokyo, but I think I'm going to go back to Asakusa for matcha. Okay, we've made it to the Japanese souvenir area, and oh, check it out. There's a little space there where you can dress up like an astronaut, I think, and take pictures. That is pretty cool. You're going to find lots of character goods stores, obviously, Japan merchandise, branded stuff, that sort of thing. There's a Sanrio store here. Very cute stuff for those of you who are into Hello Kitty. I love Gudetama personally. So Gudetama, the lazy egg, is so fun. There's a Marvel store here. That's pretty cool. Check it out. Some Marvel underwear, anyone? Why not? Oh, check out the Spidey. So much stuff. These t-shirts are pretty cool, huh? Some of these towels will come in very handy in the summer when it's hot and humid, 100%. Nano blocks. Oh my goodness, check out these nano blocks. There's all sorts of Sanrio characters here. We even have a Tokyo Skytree nano block. Here's a little secret. I've actually got that. I bought it a few years ago. I still haven't built it. So I guess that nano block isn't my thing. I just won't get around to doing it. But some pretty cool stuff. Check out the display. There. Actually, I've bought some of these before and given them as gifts for my Pokemon fanatical friends. I'm not lying, I am also a bit of a Pokemon fanatic myself, but these are pretty cool. Oh boy, we have Gashapon Bandai official shop, and I'm already seeing some pretty cool gachas here. I'm not gonna lie, I do get a little bit overwhelmed with anything gacha, but I've just found this little like JR like map book thing that looks pretty epic. I might have to give it a go. Let's give it a go, right? I did it. Let's see what I got. And what I'm going to do with this, I have no idea. I'm not going to lie, I asked the guy to open it for me because it was so frustrating to open. But Let's see what I've got. Let's see what I've got. A random little JR book with maps of, I don't know what train this is, but it's cute. That's what counts, right? Moving on. Oh, these are hair clips for your hair. Did I just say these are hair clips for your hair? Sumimasen. Sashi daijoubu desu ka? Arigatou gozaimasu. Glass speeds. Lots of like stationery sort of things also. Oh wow. And this jump store, it's sort of like a merchandise store of also like a anime manga character sort of goods. It's actually rather big, this one on the Skytree. Pretty cool, huh? And we now move on to the area of food goods like sake and other sort of regional snacks and foods that you can take with you as souvenirs. Japanese sake. Plum wine, very nice. These strawberries, 834 yen. They look pretty good though, right? Nostalgic new sensation. Got to love Japanese branding. Onsen bread, nostalgic new sensation. There's a strawberry milkshake sakura sort of place here. Strawberry smoothies, fresh strawberry with milk soft serve ice cream. Sounds pretty good. Strawberry popcorn, everything strawberry. Some more sort of unique gifts here, like Torii Gates. This one is 1,850 and it's larger than this one, which is 2,200. I wonder why. Oh wow. Check these out. 6,710. Wow, some of these bags are so cool. Check it out. I mean, there's no way I'm going to be able to show you everything. There's over 300 stores, restaurants, etc. in this complex. I think we've only touched upon like 30 or 40, maybe. Wow, check this out. That is a hat, I think. It says how to make a reservation for the food replica making experience. You can also have a food replica making experience, but check out some of these foods that you can buy as souvenirs. Pretty cool. You could buy a strawberry. You could buy one gyoza. How about a tempura shrimp? Or a watermelon. Oh, this one's heavy actually. More chopsticks, more chopsticks. Chopsticks store just for chopsticks. Fans might make for nice souvenirs for yourself or for friends. Oh wow. Knives, also knife sharpening there. Going on there. Let's have a look at some of these knives. Now that is quite a big 110,000. 200,000 that one there. Wow, very beautiful though, huh? I feel like I've been in here for way too long. But we're gonna get to the Pokémon Center here in Skytree. Check it out. It's packed with people. So many people. It's chaos in here. It's absolute madness. Madness. What do you think, guys? I wish I could have shown you a little bit more, but it was just absolute madness in there. Like, if you're gonna come to the Pokémon Center, here, you need to be aware there's going to be really packed, and you're also going to be aware that you're going to have to queue up for a little bit of a while. So maybe try and get here just as it opens or before it opens, right? Doraemon. Pretty cute. Very cute. Yes. Pokémon. That's a pretty cool bag, I have to say. Okay, I'm missing so much stuff. It's impossible for me to show you everything, but I hope that I'm giving you a good sense of what's available, what the atmosphere is like. By the way, this is the end of April now, and generally giving you an idea of this area. We're going to head up now, just so I can show you what you could expect if you do come here. So we're just getting to the food hall. Lots of queues. It is just coming up to midday, which is when a lot of Japanese people do start to eat their lunch. And it is a Sunday, so it is a weekend. But I want to give you a sort of feel for what the food hall is up here on the 6th and the 7th floor. Lots of queues. The good places have queues. Some, I think this is shabu shabu. Looks pretty good to me. If only you could smell what I'm smelling. It's absolutely incredible. Even though it's indoors, it does feel a little bit like I'm in a little town with lots of restaurants and cafes. It has quite a cool atmosphere here around lunchtime. Everybody's sort of looking for their restaurants and hungry. Like, I'm starting to get hungry. Even more restaurants, guys. Set menu here for lunch. You could choose 2 curries, 1,128. It's the cheapest one, not bad. As always, we have the examples of food, of what you'll get, of depending on what you order, right? And just to give you a sense of how big this place is, the Skytree is, you'd think that we're in the Skytree, right? But we're not. We're in a building which is part of the Skytree. Because when I turn around, you'll actually see the Skytree behind me. Part of the reason why it's so confusing, the Skytree is so confusing, is because it's split up in 3 different areas. It's very easy to get lost in this complex because it's split up in 3 areas. Each one, there's like a bridge that connects both of them, but you can't reach both of them depending on the floor that you're on, that kind of thing. So you might find yourself trying to go up to an area that you think, where you think something is, but you're in the wrong part and you can't go up. So it's a little bit of a maze, but that's sort of part of the charm, you know, like part of the excitement, and also what could tire you out. So I'm actually gonna head back to the station, Oshiage Station, basement 3 floor. If you follow the signs, you'll be good. It's not so bad, especially to try to find your way to the train station. And just like that, you're taken, zoomed down to the station where I'm gonna make my way to Asakusa. I made a video about Asakusa and the vibe, so if you like this video, check out my Asakusa, not quite guide, but sort of like feeling of what the place is like. Is it a tourist trap? Is it not a tourist trap? Video that I will link up here. I'm gonna leave you all here. I hope that I've given you a great sense of what the Skytree area is like if you're heading this way. There's a lot more to explore and I've probably missed so much, so please let me know in the comment section what I missed and what I need to return for in the future. See you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay positive. Be a happy guy, always. Bye.